Hi guys, how are you doing? Hope you guys are doing fine. Well, till now I only shown you guys how to how to print the stuff. But what about if you want to store the information in C? Storing means the kind if you want to store two, three values and then add it, multiply it without having to enter it multiple times. Well, you have to use something called a variable. What is a variable? It's just a name assigned to a location in memory that is used to store information. Right, you might not understand what it is, but gradually you'll understand it. So now, what these variables do is they usually store information. How it's gonna store is, suppose say you created a in X, then what it will do is it creates an integer data type, or named variable X. Now, if you put X equal to 3, then automatically the X holds the value 3 of type integer. Got it? Here for integer you are representing it with int, where int is a keyword. I told you guys what a keyword is. C was built using keywords. There are a limited number of keywords, and these keywords have different kinds of functionalities. They do. The keywords are like int, float, double, long, short, char, long is there, and also you can use unsigned ones. The default one are the signed integers. You will guys know gradually what these are in the upcoming tutorials. But right now, suppose if you want to print this, then now you guys know that a C block, a C program is a group of statements. This is a statement, this is a statement, and these are all the statements. Now, in the printf statement, how the printf statement will be here showing like the printf and the format will be there. And how you have to write the format is you have to write a conversion specifier here. It's a %d for int, and then at the end put a comma after the double quotes, and then write the variable name x. What it will do is it will automatically print the variable name x, the value that x is holding, not the variable name. It will print the value 3 here. Here what printf is doing is, here in the double quotes you have to write the type. If you are right, suppose say x is not an integer but it's a decimal number, so decimal means 3 point, let's give 4. Now if you want to print, then you have to use %f for the float type. These are the conversion specifiers you have to use in the print statement depending upon the variable type that we are using here. Now it will print the value. Here it's giving 6 decimal places. You can change the decimal places using different conversion specifiers. Here we'll talk about it in later tutorials. Now you guys know, right, how to print different variables, how to store in different things. Now let's talk about how to create variable names. Don't ever use a keyword like if you create an int in, the computer doesn't understand, because int is, what is it? Who knows? So create something like a valid names. What are valid name? A name must contain A to Z, capital A to capital Z, an underscore also it may contain, it can contain numbers too, but whenever you want to start, don't start with number, don't start a variable name with number. Oh, so now what you guys have to do is, wait, if you want to create a name, suppose say, one girl just messaged me and her name is Vidya. Vidya is also a valid name. So now see, this Vidya, if you give a 4 value, which means that it's an integer variable, right? So all you have to do is declare integer variable as Vidya. Got it? Delete this because it's not a valid code. It will give an error. So now if you want to print it, do the same thing. Printf person, and then comma, and then Vidya, and then at the end don't forget to include semicolon. Here use %d. That's it. Now if you want to print it, just compile compile and run. It will give us the output with the is for. That's it. This is all you have to do. So the valid names, I'll give one simple example. See, this can be a valid name because it's starting with number. Don't use underscores to at the start, but it's better to use a good format when you're writing. Like whenever you're starting a variable, use at least a small letter. Suppose if you want to create a variable name with multi number of words, then suppose say name of the block you want to write. So how you have to write is name, and when you are starting another word, then use capital letter name of the and then word. See, this is a valid name, but you can clearly understand it, right? It's the name of the word, name of the block, or whatever. When you're writing a variable name with multi words, start with a small letter and then use capital letters at the end of every word. Use some what like style whatever you want, but make it what easy and good to understand, not just for yourself but for others too. And that's it for today's tutorial, and I'm going to be talking about variables in the next tutorial too, the most important thing. So don't forget to subscribe, okay?